Around 2 years ago, when my granddaughter was about 6 years old, we were coming down from a Bible study. The street was not lighted, it was dark, and she tells me to hold her hand because she says, "You are a pastor and I need to protect you." I couldn't see her expression in her face because it was dark. It was quite amusing, and I smiled and thanked her. But as I came home, I began to think about what she said, because out of the mouth of a child, great wisdom many times are spoken. I want to ask you, my friends, you have a church, you go to a church, and you have a pastor, or you may even be a pastor. But I'm speaking especially to those who are congregation members. You have been going to that church for years, a few months, or your family has been going there for generations. I want to ask you one question. What do you do to protect your pastor? Because pastors are the most hurt people that I have seen. I've been a pastor myself for 45 years. And I know the trauma of being a pastor, at the same time, the joy of being a pastor. It is very hard. But many times we get more hurt from our church members, from whom we expect great love and great appreciation. I don't want to go into detail because there are so many things we can share, but just I want to share with you one or two things. First of all, it goes without saying, pray diligently, passionately for your pastor. Secondly, make sure he has substantial financial help to sustain himself or herself and the family. Because many times I know pastors are very poorly paid, and that too, people grumble and people complain. We must pay our pastors very well so that they don't have to look around figuring out how to make more money or where to find more money. Third thing is this: we must protect our pastors by speaking the truth with great love. Many times, as we are pastors, we make mistakes, and because we are of our position, many people think, "Oh no, you know what? I don't want to say anything to him because he's such a great pastor. He's such a wonderful pastor." But when we make mistake, please talk to us. Please tell us. You need to protect us because we could be making the same mistake again and again, saying wrong things again and again, and not being helpful to the congregation. And the fourth thing is this: don't wait around for your pastor to come and minister to you. You go out and minister to the people. Let pastor go to those places, areas where he needs to go, where he needs to be there for more demanding people, needy people. Many times we hear the complaint, pastor doesn't come to our home. No, especially in our Nepali culture. When we became sick, when we were in need, when we were non-believers, did our priests come and say, "How are you doing? Can I help you?" No, they never came. Today, we expect the pastors to be everywhere at the same time, do all kinds of things. I believe it is wrong. To the pastors, I say one thing: there will be hurtful people in your church. One time, two times, many times. Don't be discouraged. Look at the larger picture. Look at the way God has called you. And you have to serve your congregation no matter how they behave with you. Love them tenderly. Lead them. Share the word of God. Don't compromise the word of God. Pray for them and help them as much as possible. So, as my granddaughter said, I need to protect you as a pastor. Will you protect your pastor? Love your pastor. This Sunday when you go to church, Just shake hand or give him a hug and say, we love you, Pastor, because you are a wonderful person and we will be there for you. God bless you all.